All right, so now we get into the top 10 of Chessboard Baseball ratings through 75 games this year. And we're going to start to see some more familiar faces here. And this is the interesting thing about Chessboard Baseball. And again, Freeland, that same range of everyone else. And Freeland is just the example of maybe low production, but really good and sound quality plate appearances. Like out of all these players, let's see, out of all these players that we've mentioned so far, Espinal, Kim, Pajes, Ward, Rushing, Freeland is the most disciplined at the plate, is the one who, he won't chase that often. Now he strikes out a lot, and I don't know if this is something that he can change, because it's not processed necessarily. Like he'll strike out swinging at pitches in the strike zone, different than Pajes and Rushing and Ward, who will strike out looking silly on pitches that are way outside the strike zone. Freeland will strike out swinging at strikes, but he'll strike out. He struggles from time to time making contact with the ball, even though he can correctly identify it as a strike, he can't catch up to it. He's been struggling catching up to fastball, like really fast fastballs. And you're like, man, you're doing great, but you gotta hit the fastball, you gotta hit the ball. So his 228 batting average, 644 OPS, but look at that exit velocity. When he does hit, he rocks the ball. 169 plate appearances, 3 home runs, 17 RBI. That is good production from your 9th hitter, through 75 games. So let's say 100 more games, he's on track to finish with maybe 6-7 home runs. Now that's not great. Maybe 40 RBIs. Hopefully he picks that up. But the good thing about Freeland and his approach and quality, right? So is that he's hitting 9th for the Dodgers, and he can get on base as well. And he has almost as many walks as Andy Pajes. Yeah, Andy Pajes has like 200, almost 200 more plate appearances than he does. So that's another difference there in process, that Freeland is there as far as process. Like he's got it. He can put up quality plate appearances, put the ball in play, and not chase as often as everyone else does. But the problem still remains his production. You just hope that he can put the ball in play a little bit more often and that he can produce. But right now, from all the batting averages that we've seen, his is the lowest so far and the lowest OPS. So if we look back, yep, these are monster OPS from Ward and Rushing, monster OPS from Pajes, better batting average and OPS than Freeland, better batting average and OPS than Freeland, even with Espinal. The differentiator for Freeland is the quality plate appearances and a better process when he steps up to the plate, identifying strikes and identifying balls and strikes. But I think he can improve. I think you see flashes of Freeland, especially I think it was yesterday when he came through, when he was hitting from the right side of the plate, and he was able to get that hit to drive in a run. So you can see flashes. Hopefully he can continue to improve. But number 10 is Freeland.